Hello spooky people, my name is Betty Butchimakameebebs and welcome back to the channel, and also welcome back to the Happy Home Paradise Island. We are sitting here right next to the waterfall because the waterfall and everything is really summer vibes, you know, it's all warm. But I want to do something different today. It is very much Christmas time, it is very much winter, which I like to ignore on this channel usually. But that is going to change today because I plan on building an ice castle, right? Like I want to try and see, maybe even see if we can spookify it, but mainly I just want to try and build an ice castle. So with that being said, I think we should go on the hunt for the most fitting villager for this beautiful theme. And I think I have already found my victim. You are not going to get anything related to makeup. I'm so sorry, but you are going to get an ice castle and you will like it. Alrighty, Whitney. Let's see what kind of beautiful lot we will choose for you. Honestly, I don't know. I'm gonna winterify everything and then we'll see. It needs to be big enough to fit a castle, or like what I'm trying to you know. Like, I'm very much trying. I mean, like, this would look really cute for a castle, maybe, potentially. Or am I just gonna go with a standard castle? Because at least I can make multiple tiers. Is that, like, that's cakes. Does that work for, for geography as well? I don't know. But this one, I think I'm gonna have to be a basic bitch and go with this one. It's like, no, I'm gonna have to go with this one. Alrighty, this is our beautiful plot, and I think that from now on I'm going to move over to voiceover Babs because, like I said last time, I can't decorate and think and speak at the same time. It's not working, so I will pick out some beautiful items that we can use in this build, and then voiceover Babs will take it over. And hello, spooky people, it is I, voiceover Babs, and before we get into the items that I've picked out that you can already see, there's one thing that I forgot to say in the beginning, and that is Merry Christmas, Happy Chrysler. It is actually Christmas time, and I forgot to mention that when I recorded this video because I was not thinking ahead, and I now realize that this is going to come up, for me at least, it's going to be uploaded on the 25th of December, which is British Christmas. Is it British Christmas? I think so. So yeah, yet again, Merry Christmas, Happy Chrysler. I hope you've all got nice presents. I hope you've come together with your family. I hope it's been a very nice time. If you don't celebrate Christmas, happy holidays. Enjoy your time off, I guess. And yeah, let's get into the build. In the background, you can see I've already changed the house to a more bluish, whitish color. And if you look at the items, you will be, hey Babs, didn't you say something about building an ice castle? Yeah, I did. That was the original plan, and I also checked out my custom, not the custom codes, the DIYs that I had, and I was like, hey, nice, I have so many ice codes, I can just go in and build this. And then I went in here, in this build, and I checked the items, and I realized I do have the DIYs, yes, but I have never crafted them in my entire life. So the only items that I have are the bear, the bar, and the chair, which isn't a lot. So I kind of figured I would try and build around that problem, right? So I picked out these beautiful castle items that are very bluish, blue-white. I think they're giving off a very much like Moroccan tropical. But you're going to ignore that. You are not going to think about that. This is the winter. This is what winter looks like. Okay? Yes, thank you very much. I am honestly very much disappointed in myself that I didn't check if I had crafted the DIYs before. This build could have been so much better if I just planned ahead more. But quite honestly, that's just not me. I don't plan ahead. I just do. Sometimes there's not a single thought in my head, and now I have to live with the consequences, which is tragic, but hey, we will make it work. So for the outside, I am obviously going yet again for this kind of open castle concept of you like walking in and then being surrounded by all of the castle walls, some cute little interactive things to sit, things to walk through. This is my ultimate goal for the outside. And I also, when I discovered the moon chair, I thought to myself, you know what, I'm gonna add as much glowy items as I possibly can into this build. So, you know, obviously the beautiful moon chair had to include it. It wouldn't look like this, or like it wouldn't look this good without the beautiful stunning moon chair. Also, a thing that bothers me is this little glowing moss pile. A lot of people use it for snowy builds, and to these people, I just have a question. Do you use it in this light option or do you use it in the gray option? Because both options, in my opinion, are ugly. Like, what is going on? This is the same as the non-matching colors with the houses and doors. Because, like, just what? The gray is too dark. The white looks kind of suspiciously yellow tinted. It doesn't look good. I think I do keep this pile. I don't remember, to be quite honest. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with this item. Also rediscovered the plain party. Is it plain? No, party lights art. I don't know. The one with the dangly lamps. Do you know what I mean? I discovered it or rediscovered it, fell in love with it, decided, you know what? No one can stop me. I'm gonna put bamboo here because why would I limit myself to the Christmas trees? This is boring. And I also think that, especially in winter, the bamboo has really nice colors. Ooh, and here you can see me putting the stars and snowflakes, because I remembered that you can just place them. You don't have to drop them. You can place them when you're in Happy Home Paradise. So you have way more possibilities to just place these items, which I absolutely love. I really, really do love this, especially when we turn it to nighttime later. Oh, this is going to look so a banger. This is going to look really, really good because it's nice and glowy and it's just gorgeous. I also said in the beginning that I maybe wanted to try and spookify it. Well, let's be honest, I gave up on that real quick when I discovered that I didn't even have icy items. So I was like, spookifying, girl, we're not even there yet. We haven't even built it, so it's not gonna be spooky, don't worry. It's just a cozy little Quizmo's winter castle. But yes, also, does this make sense in like the castle build thing? Like, there's a bar outside. Does this make any sense? No. But does it look good at night? Yes. Also with the flowers, the glowing moss, I just think this outside, it's not Icy-Castle, it's not what I originally wanted, but it is still so incredibly gorgeous when you're walking through it. And I think in a second we're gonna have just the tiniest of walkthroughs. Alright, changing it to nighttime. Come on, guys, look at this. The glow, the magical vibes, hello? I love this. I love this. I admit it would have been better if there would have been more icy items, but hello, the stars. It is gorgeous. And then I kind of fiddled around with the time of day again to kind of have it be dark, glowy, but then also snowing, because that is winter to me. You know, kind of wintry, glowy, snowy. Yeah, look at this. Oh, this is so gorgeous. Here we're gonna have a tiny little walkthrough to see if we can access everything that I want, which is the door. And I am absolutely in love with this, so let's move on over to the inside. Now with the inside, ladies and gentlemen, I was struggling. This was my first attempt with the ice. I don't even know what it's called. You know, with this flooring and with a glacier wall, I think it's called. But girl, what was I thinking? What was I thinking? I was desperate at this point, but it was just looking concerning. it was looking quite ugly, so I decided to change it and also kind of go for a continuation of our outside theme, using the same kind of items to create this kind of castle. Is it a garden? It's not really a garden, there are no plants, but like this castle kind of seating area where you can look out onto these hills, mountains, whatever. Because I didn't have the ice walls, because I didn't craft it. I was so mad because I have all of the fucking DIYs, I just didn't craft them. Well, I was just mad about that. So I kind of had to figure out how to work around that. Try to put the walls on the side, but yet again, Nintendo, what are you doing? What are we doing? Why do the walls not, like, match up with the actual room walls? Why is there this weird ugly ass border that you can't even really hide? It's not giving. So I instead decided to kind of hide it, but then also not hide it with these pillars. That's why I've decided also that it's gonna be like a little seating area, like how you would, how do I describe this? Like when you walk through a castle and you have this kind of garden on the inside, kind of seating area, beautiful, gorgeous. That's what I was kind of trying to build here. Attempted to put another seating area over here, but then I ultimately decided no. One seating area has to be enough. Change this to blue also, kind of keeping the blue theme, the icy theme going. Yeah, see, that's where I put the bears. Ooh, and then another pillar, and suddenly you can't even see that there's no wall in the back. At least you can act like it, okay? Thank you very much. Then I try to kind of have a little bit more interesting things in the foreground, try to use the bars. Decided it's ugly because of the bottles, because I also like couldn't turn it around to hide the bottles on the right with a pillar, because then like the bar on the underside like has things in it. It wasn't working, so I opted instead to use the moon chairs. Is that what I opted instead? I opted for the moon chairs. Girl, listen, it's the end of the year. Don't. My English is not Englishing anymore. I'm honestly trying my best here. Okay, thank you very much. And I love how this turned out because you can kind of look through it like a little window, which I like. Come on, that is stunning. I've also started to really much like using these kind of pergola things in builds in entryway, so that you have to walk through them to get to the different areas of the room. I love how this looks like. I love how interactive it is. Obviously had to put the stars and little snowflakes, turned this all to be more blue because I somehow needed to get the ice vibes across, okay? And then we are trying to figure out some more of the decoration. Now, I never know in ice builds how to do any sort of ceiling decoration, but I think going for the glowing moss thingies is a safe option. Also, these like Moroccan kind of oriental looking lamps, they're always very, very stunning. But now we get to the area right here. I don't know if we actually tackle that now. I think so. Yes, because I love the idea of something hanging down above this pergola, but then also kind of hanging into it. And right now we only have the little glowing moss, but I am going to change that for a different, a beautiful, gorgeous item. Obviously, we're gonna jump back to the walls. Hey, past steps, what's going on? Here we are. We're going to change that for this beautiful chandelier. Because if you don't know, this little chandelier has dangly crystal bits that hang down. And if you actually walk through this pergola, you can see these crystal dangly bits, like, you know, these little crystal drops. You can see them from the underside of the pergola. And this is so big brain, honestly. I was kind of hoping you could see it. And when I found out you can, I was like, oh, fuck yeah. This looks so sick. You have like this little, I think they look like little ice spikes coming out of the pergola. And then you have like the little drippy crystals hanging inside. Slay. Like, what else can I say? And with that, I'm going to show you the final product. Enjoy! Alrighty, spooky people, and there we have it. This was my kind of sad but also kind of turned out really nice attempt of building an icy castle. I really hope that you enjoyed this. I really hope that you also enjoy your days off until New Year's Eve. And with that being said, I really hope you enjoyed this. I really hope that I will see you guys in the next one, and I suggest until then, you guys stay spooky, people. Goodbye.